right, people's back at you with TSLY and Tesla. So what went on 7/17? Well, we had a 248.5 arrival price, down 3.14% from 256 to 248. Well, we're into the trading day. And what is Tesla doing? Tesla is trading up 488 at 253.46 at the moment. Okay, so we want to stay under 275 through tomorrow. That's where our big call is. So what did TSLY do? Well, TSLY was down less at 275, and that happens if you're not capped or you haven't run by. Traditionally, we don't go down the same. So we were at 1664. So let's go over and take a look at share count. So share count went up 125,000. They did not put any trades on. So given that, we can just show you a lot of data, not a lot, 118,000 or 11,815,000 change of money there. It looks like it got pushed from cash into treasuries and so forth. I don't know. I would expect that total to increase in general. Okay, so let's take a look at the weeklies. So our weeklies, we're still positioned pretty well, being down 248, but describing that we're trading around 253. So in general, we've got some running room. These are the 719 trades. So there's 2 days left. We're 10.66 out of the money, and the ones for next week. But remember, we have earnings coming up next week. Um, After the market on the 23rd, unless that changes. Usually they don't change it this late a date, but anything's possible. So what we're seeing here is some running room. If this thing does move, we're not going to get capped or be in trouble. So that part is positive. Let's look at our last synthetic. So we really have two synthetics. So no trades, right? And let's go over to holdings because that's the easiest way to see what's going on. Now, as a reminder for those of you, there's two synthetics, right? They have a small position in the higher synthetic, the 265. All of them have an 8/16 expiration, so that's a month or so before expiration. And the bulk of the contracts are in the 260. So yesterday we got up to about 6 million, 6.8 million of a loss, right? I say up, we had been 24 and 30. Now we're right back to 31. And again, today, based on where we are, we're closer back to a 6 to 8 or 9 million loss there. So these swings really impact it. This was something I wanted to update for you guys as well and get this a little bit uh, better. But let's fill this with a gradient. Okay. So it just shows up aesthetically. So you can see we kind of had a situation where we were moving up. We were lessening that loss. And then all of a sudden we went right back down. But that happens. And again, I only graph these when they stay. And I'm only graphing the 260 because it has the bulk. I mean, I could graph them combined together. It's just a little bit more work. But it's a small amount of money, right? We're talking 2 million. Yesterday it got down to like 7 or 800,000. So it's just not worth doing that. So here's the share count, very small. I mean, I still believe that TSLY has the highest share uh, number, right? The most shares outstanding. NVIDIA has the highest, assets under management. I haven't checked lately. Um, and probably the number two in outstanding shares is Coney. Um, but they still don't exceed because their shares, Tesla with 48 million, right? And I think Coney is 38. And with the share price, they just don't have the same, I think Tesla is slightly higher than Coney on assets under management. I really should update that. I did that about 3 weeks ago. So it's just kind of an interesting look at where the money flows, right? Who are the big funds and what's the asset under management? We all know that um, the fund itself, YIELDMAX, was 3.9. They could be well now at 4 billion assets under management. And I think they were ranked 46 the last time I took a look at it. So let's jump over here and take, a couple more things on this page. I want to show you the actual close, right? 1664. And so we're 2 cents priced under fair value because they were saying 1666. So that's positive. Again, I think I mentioned to you, I am working on my why Tesla. What's so bullish about Tesla going forward? And that video will have a lot. I've got some video itself in there. I've got a lot of discussion about market cap, about pieces of the company, where I see the growth, how much total growth value there is, what could the price go to if they keep all the assets under the Tesla name. Um, so just want to help you see the picture that I see of this company going forward. Again, they have to execute, but it's, in my opinion, it's very, very bullish. Um, so let's take a look at the payout situation. So not anything really changed from yesterday, but just terrific. Seeing them have $1.50 at this point in the week. I will flip back to holdings because I want to show you guys one thing that I think they should do. So this is very, very positive. So I will go back there right now. So look at this scenario. So these two calls, this is next week, right? So we can't really talk about this one. And by the way, this is 282.50. I don't know what I did there to mess that up. We have accumulated 41%, but being a small amount of contracts, we collected 500,000, right? And we could buy it back for 314. So look at this one. This is the one that I say today, maybe, worst case tomorrow, take it off the table, right? I mean, you've got, if we're trading at 254, now it's probably going to be 23 cents right now with this move up. It's not going to move up a lot because it's only got a day and it's pretty far under 275. But I say tomorrow, early in the day, if this thing gets down to 8 or 9 cents, take it off the table. Don't mess around with it. It's just too much money to not collect it and have, Elon Musk come out and announce something totally unexpected. Oh, we're going to blow out the quarter. I wanted to give you a heads up, and have the stock run up and we lose the 17 million. So when you have 90 something percent, well, right now at the opening of Thursday, they have 96. So they could take it off, only it's probably 21 or 22. And if it stays in the 250 range, they don't have to take it off today. But it they could, and then have the roll with 6 days of trading on it. It just isn't worth the risk factor to hang out there. It's a small amount of money. You can see that 19 cents is 590,000. So on 17.7 you pay 590 and you made 17.2. So that, and remember, that money's already counted here, right, in the payout. We're assuming that we get this. Okay, that's what I got for you guys. I'd just like to give you as much detail that I think is relevant to the outcome of our payday. All right, again, this is Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Have a great day the rest of today. Bye for now.